Why is this showing up like that, huh? Why is it showing up like that? Hmm. Hmm. This is interesting. My Why is this showing up like that? I don't get it. Hmm. So if we didn't, anyway, first of all, good morning, good evening, good night, everyone. Um, Wherever you're tuning in from, do hope everyone is safe and well. Um, yeah. So this setup here could take by here to continue, but I already got like 50. How much was it? So like 52 pips here. I'm good. I'm done. All right. Um, this account together, I'm starting a new account, right? It's a 5K account from um, what's the name? Fivers, 5%ers. I'm starting this new account, so I'm gonna be trading this account as um, trade it and try to get it as high as possible because they have a scaling plan. So once you make like I think it's 10% for the scaling plan, then you could move up, right? So they keep growing your capital for you. So um, we'll go more into it as time go on, but that's what I'm working on. I'm working towards, right? In the meantime, we have um, the account we have here based on our thing here. We've got this. So initially, I didn't really want to show this information, but yeah, I didn't really want to show that information, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, I don't know if I should because yesterday I showed it, and for some reason, something told me to just like hide the video because the payout it hasn't been confirmed. So um, what I'm gonna do here is just hide the account number. I don't know if that will make any difference, but yeah. So let me just hide the account number here. Right, hidden now. Yeah. So let me see here. Boom, just stop. My email address is so I don't really care about my email address. I just want to hide the account number. But this is a pending payout, yeah. This is a pending payout. Oh, we still end up showing it. Still end up showing, but it is what it is. Yeah. So this is just refresh the page and this is it. Right. So um, pending. So this is what we're more or less waiting for before we trade heavier going forward to this month. Hopefully before the month. I think before the month end we should be able to get um another payout. Should be able to get another payout before the month ends. But yeah, that's it there. So now we know. By the way, this went up like what? 24 pips and pulled back to entry. Yeah, I'm chilling right now, man. Just chilling. Mm. Just remember, everyone, please like the video. You know, it will help me out a great deal and help others as well. Let it because it's gonna reach other people and they may find the stream useful to them and it may help them out in some way. Alright, so please like and share it if you can. But yeah, just like and subscribe. Let the algorithm get that shit out there. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, so this is where we at right now with this. Yeah, more or less trying to let's see the other account is this is an account I'm working on right now. The account I have here, this is a 10K account. This is the same 10K account. But this is the account I want to try to build. I'm hoping I can build it. Let me just see. This right. So 5K account from Fivers. I wanna try to build it and like scale it. You know, I wanna try build it and scale it. I wanna try build it and scale it. So I would be. I think it would be really nice to like build it from 5K. Build it up. So I'm being careful with all my trades. I'm not going in aggressively. Very nice risk. And we open nice gradual move up, yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Just things to improve my trading. Payout, having a payout or whatever isn't all. You need to still work at it. So for the most part, we're more or less chilling here, just chilling. Okay, so let's do some a little analysis, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm really anticipating a pullback. Oh, this is why I had a take profit level here, by the way. True. So we had right, so we had right here, right, rejection, 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 right? So we had all these little rejections here. So some point somewhere in this region here, right? This price line happens to be psychological number, which is 3015, right? 3015. So we have to sort of respect it, right? Because if you look at the range here, that was like 83 pips. I got 50, what, 51. So I'm good with that, you know. I'm good with that. So that's that here, right? So now, if we get a pullback, get a closure back above our break for London Open, we should be able to continue to the upside, right? So just like what we got here, because we had a closure, right? Very nice closure above, right? That was for um, pre-London closure. Then on the 15 minute, we had a nice break here, and this trade was so nice because of the stop loss we had, right? 25 pip, 26 pip stop loss to continue up, right? Which is very good. Yeah. So more or less the same thing could happen here where we continue up, right? But this 30 minute is not closing good. So maybe we won't get that type of setup. Cause this candle, this next candle here is bigger than the previous candle, right? But now it's dying down a bit, so maybe we get a little pullback or something here. So I think we wait till the 30 to give us some confirmation before heading back in a trade. Market has died down a little bit. This is a nice tradable range here, by the way. This is 40 pip range. It's a nice little tradable range here. But if you're gonna take anything, it will be below here. So let's do some fresh analysis. So one sec. Alright, so what we're looking at here is, so we had support from down here, right? I don't really look at the daily as much because it doesn't matter to me, to be honest. Before I could give you enough directions, right? Um, yeah. So we have before our support here from, so price pushing up, then we have more or less a resistance here. Right, this is our two zones. Now we have this shit got loud in my head. Yeah. Now we got 1 hour looking at, okay, so 4 hour 1 hour resistance here, same. We had a support here from the 1 hour resistance, price closed above it, and we continue up, right? When this happened, it was like pre-London, close above, and now price continuing up. Let's look at the 30 minutes. The 30 minutes what we had here was support right here, right, and we just closed above, right? So that's where I took the trade from. We just closed above, and because I didn't, the break of the week here is high, right? That's a big stop loss. So the first 15-minute candle close week bearish, and we got an entry here, break of the high, continue, right? Um, right now, what I'm looking at is potentially the same thing happening to for price to continue up. We have our target right here, and I think if we close weak volume from London Open, could continue to push price up, maybe at least until 3020. 3020 is appropriate. Yeah, seems good. Yeah, 60 pips could work. Could work. Very much could work. Um, yeah. Doesn't sit right with me though. I don't like how this 30 more or less would close. I think we'll get some type of pullback or like a liquidity week or some shit like that. I like it. So for now, I would say we more or less would be waiting for a closure above here. Alright. So this would be sells below here. More or less buys above here. For the most part. Right. This rate, there's a small range here where you might be able to get an entry. Price will close under here and get a sell come down. But the reason why I'm not looking at this zone is because this zone here is also a 1 hour low, right? This is a 1 hour support. That's where the initial move come from, right? So if we could break below here, then we could stand a good chance of coming back down here. Yeah, and we have a bigger range, right? This is an 80 pip range compared to like 35, 40 pip range here, right? So let's see. Let us see. Yeah, this is the next range here again. Nice little couple little ranges forming. The pip count has increased on gold. Well, I think on every asset right now. Yeah, but we're chilling. We're for the most part we're chilling. For the most part we're chilling. Yeah, so we're about to close here. And yeah, I think this is a nice play. We could come long into this range and then wick back up. I think that most likely gonna be the situation here. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you see what I'm saying here? We can't even take a trade here based on the break of this candle here. Stop loss too big already. Way too big. Way too big. So yeah. So see what I'm saying? Like this is exactly what I was saying. We may get a pullback inside here, somewhere inside here, like a liquidity week of some sort. And if we close above, then we could potentially continue up. Maybe until about 30-20. We could take partials here. Maybe about that. Yeah. I mean, if we close above, we're looking at, yeah, that's the zone actually. Yeah, 30-29 for the zone, yeah. So let this 15 close above, and then we could potentially continue up at the break of the high. Something of that nature. Unless we close, if we close bearish on 30, that would be awesome as well. Right? Because we need structure. We need structure. That's what we need. Ooh, coming back down. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. That deep pullback. That's what we're looking for. A deep pullback, deep pullback. Loving it. Needing that pullback. Right, I'm loving this pullback. Could have something nice setting up here. Could get something really nice setting up here. So right now, what we want here um, is the next 15 minutes to close above. We don't want this one to close above right now. We won't have a stop loss. Right, if this one close above now, we could use the break of the high because the next 15-minute candle as a stop loss if we break above now. But I think it would be best to use the second 15-minute candle as a stop loss than um the not the second 15-minute candle but the new 30-minute candle as a stop loss than using the current 30-minute candle. Well, it will be the 50-minute candle, the second 15 of the 30 minute, because even if we break the high, come down on the 15, right? So let's say this candle close above, and the next 50-minute candle, which is the last 15 of the 30, breaks the high. It could come back and break its own low, and it don't mean much because on the 15 minute, because this is its low, right? As long as this low here is respected, there is no reason for the trade to be invalid for buys. So the new 30 could, this one close here, then the next one close above. We could use the new 30 as the stop loss. Wick down, break the high, continue up. That's it. So more or less our entry would be the break of this highs to the left here. Entry would be the break of this highs to continue up. So let me just mark this up here. is the type of closure I'm looking for. Mm, All right, there we go. Now we need that closure above, and we'll be good to go for buys. Yeah, we just need that closure above now, and we're good to go for buys. Good to go. Ooh, oh man. Yeah, not interested in none of these these right now. Not interested in nothing else but gold. Gold is the shit right now. So you see, we get enough flip here. Potentially of the 30 minute. Yeah, this 30 minute gapped up. This candle gapped up as well at the open. You know, you always find this with open session opens. Yeah, right there we go. So we're breaking it. Let me watch it on the broker side. Right. So instead of we taking buys here, so instead of we taking buys on the break of this high here, right, which is a nice stop loss, we look at how the previous candle closed. So in essence, this current candle could close just how it is, and then we get a better setup. So let's just wait, right? See that? Let's just wait. We close bearish here. Let's just wait. See that? This would have been our stops getting hit, right? That would have been our stops right there. Let's enter wait, man. Be patient. Market bullish, but still need to wait till it shows that it's ready to move. Yeah. So till then, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Still coming down here, huh? Still coming down now. Yeah, still coming down here, it seems. Yeah, we're big chilling. Let's see how this candle closes. I run a game after that candle because it don't seem like we'll get anything anytime soon. is this one? Okay. Okay then. We have a very deep closure here. What I don't want, what I don't really want is a closure inside here, like support. So for example, we could get a, see, even if we get a support from in here on the 15, right, and we break it, I still don't think we could come into here. I would like a 30-minute confirmation. Or like a 30-minute confirmation, yeah. As it stands right now, yeah, I need a 30 minutes. I need a 30-minute closure above here. Unless I get a really deep pullback to take buys below here. Um, or man, I don't think if support form here on the 30, I don't think I'm in even here. That's too small. We may need to come down a little bit more here. I'm looking to see if it's possible, like what could happen, for me to take sales. But nah, I don't think sales are appropriate here. We have this. If we didn't have this here, then we'd have a much cleaner range to continue down. So we need support to form, close beneath support, and then continue down. Otherwise, nah. One more candle still open, four candles still open. So let's see. Let's see. This offset of that candle is sort of getting to me. It's sort of getting to me there. You got to see that Oyanda is back. Oyanda wasn't like gold wasn't. I don't know what they did, but Oyanda was gold was off. I wasn't getting through gold on Oyanda for some reason before. So yeah, yeah, coming in hot up here. So oh, this was the four. Yeah, coming in hot up there. So right, yeah. So we need a closure above here. Easy, easy peasy. Closure above to continue. This is our target, and you have partial. Yeah. I don't know how to put this there right now. Let's just see what we got here. Yeah, so I run a game still. Oh, 1 sec. Be right back. Yeah, so I'm gonna run some game here. Don't seem like we're gonna get anything right now. Yeah. If we reject this here, then that would be good. But for sales, I think we could take sales here for the triple range. We'll see. We'll see. Possible. Possible. It's possible. Possible we take some sales here. Potentially we could take some sales here. But structure wise, like based on the 30, structure wise, we're still bullish, right? So so I need to try to play into that. The 1 hour on the other hand, um, yeah, the 1 hour on the other hand may just close bearish here as well. So when the 30 closes in the next, that will be a 1 hour and a 30-minute closure in the next 20 minutes. So that'll be perfect. We get a better idea on what price we wanna do, and maybe if we get that 15-minute closure below um 3005, 3004, if we get that closure below here, we could possibly continue down. Could possibly continue down, yeah. What is guy even doing up right now? Slayer? Slayer, what are you doing up right now, Slayer? USD JPY. Let me take a look at that. USD JPY. Let's see. Should I look at this? Oh yeah, now. Okay, let me see the four. Okay, I could look at either one of them. Okay, either one was good. Right. Let's see what we got here. What are you looking for? Okay, alright, bearish here. Alright, let me mark this up real quick. Um, how am I building this game? Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I can mark this up real quick. So we have resistance right here, support here, 1 hour, resistance here, support here. Oh, this sells already, ain't it? Hold on, what did you say? Shit. Ah, already in sales. 164 500 TP. 164 500. 146, sorry. 146 500. Hmm. That's some nice sales there. 60 pips. That's some nice sales. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's some nice sales. Just looking from the 1 hour perspective, that's some nice sales. those are some nice. So we have resistance there, support here. We just close on its support, and we're continuing down. Let's see, 30. 30 we have support here. Um, yeah, it's not bad, Slayer, but I'm looking at. We had so many bearish candles already moving down, and we have some mess on the side here. Hmm, not not a bad trade, I would say though. Ideally, it's not a bad trade at all. It's not a bad trade at all. Wow. Shit. Wow, 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 wow. Hey, that's, a, that's not that bad trade, yeah. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we got a 50-minute closure here below the zone, but it's hold on a minute. Yeah, the range is too little. It's a fifth. It's a 12, 20 pip range here. Yeah, it's not a nice range. It's not a nice range at all. It's not a nice range at all. So, oh, okay. So this, right? So this is what I was looking for. Something like this, right? So the new 30 minute is the new 50-minute start. And we wicked up here, looking to form support, right? Let's form that support. Let's form that support and potentially continue to the upside. Potentially. Or come back and close below to continue bearish. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see what it do, what it do. We'll see what it do. Oh, he gets a shield when he attacks. Okay. Didn't realize that. Did not realize he gets a shield when he attacks. Okay. This is some nice movements here. So based on how we close, based on the closure we get here, um, it will be a little difficult. It will be a little difficult to take buys based on how we close, right? Based on how we close, because this 30-minute need to signify heavy rejection on the closure. So based on how we close, if we close like a little up here, we get a wick down, break out the high. Yeah, we could come up here. 26 pips would be the breakout of the 30-minute high, and we continue up in the range for 50 pips potentially. We'll see. We'll see. Seems like we're rejecting here. Okay, it's interesting. So we look like we want to come down here to this 30-minute support. Now if we come down here and we close beneath here, we could take sales. But I think what could happen once we reject here and we form a support after we reject here, it's buys, it's buys. Right, but this is it's a nice range. 50, we have a weak fill, potential weak fill here as well. So we could probably get that. Mm, 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 mm. Open it a little bit up here. Yeah, I think that is it here. I think we continue to wait here. We won't get anything. We won't get anything here. trade, put him back up. Yeah, there's no volume right now too in that trade. There's no volume right now in that trade, Slayer. There's no volume right now. What do I want here? I'll just take this. I'll take this. I'll take this since I have all day already. Hmm. I need all this here. Wait, the end. Oh, I use that shit. Hmm. Mm -mm -mm. Mm -mm. Yeah, we wait, we wait, we wait, we wait. We wait. Very good. Needed that. Mm. Nothing for him. 2 minutes left. Yeah, we're most likely just chilling here. We need to wait for a support to form. Oh, gonna need to wait for support to form. Wow, it's rejecting, but I don't think. Yeah, we ain't gonna close good enough here for us to continue to the upside. Yeah, I don't think we're closing good enough here. What we needed here was a strong. We needed is a strong closure to continue up. And yeah, we ain't seem to be. We ain't getting it. Yeah, it's right. So see that? There we go. Seems like there's some volume here too, but yeah, we can't do nothing with this. Can't do anything with this. Mm, 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 Yeah, what we need right here is a support to farm. For support farm here, then we can continue up based on the 30-minute time frame. Remember 1 hour bearish here. Currently, yeah, and if we close under here, then it's a 4 hour flip. So let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Mm, 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 mm. really need this. Ooh, but who am I gonna put in there now? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. This is what I wanted. Big sedge. Okay. I'm gonna give you some tankiness here. I want to give you some tankiness here too. Okay, that seems good. All right. I think that's a comp here. Go get that XO. Go get that XO, but I think this is the comp here. I could always hold that on his side. But, oh shit, I missed a fucking shit. Fuck. I think the priorities is growing this. Ooh, wow, shit. Shit. This guy is fucking strong. Oh fuck. Was it a Senna? God damn it. Okay. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. We need the last one wrong here. We need to survive here. We need that Shivana. Okay, you need to. I need your ability here. I need your ability here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I didn't know what to take here actually. Maybe I could have taken that thing for her. Probably I should have taken that. But I need tankiness. I need this veg to be tanky. Am I at 200? Come on, two more. Oh, damn it. Oh, there we go. There we go. One more. Shivana. Okay, so this is looking good here. I will say this is looking very good here. This is looking very good here. So If this 15-minute continues like this, ooh, and we're closing about the 5-minute high as well. Okay, so let's see how this 15-minute candle closes, and we may be able to get a move to the upside. All right, more or less continuation. All right, that's what we're looking out for. So let's see if we can get that. Hmm, clutch, clutch, clutched, clutched. Wow, look at that push, man. So the 5-minute close above, and we just continued above this little zone, and we just continued up into this range. We already moved up like almost 20 pips already. This range here is 40 pips. But I think we'll be alright based on the 15. I think we'll be alright. Should be alright. Mm-hmm. Come back, break the 5-minute low. We didn't have a bottom wick, right? There was no bottom wick here. So come along, make a little low, come back up, close here, and the 15 should fly. After that, the next 15 should fly. Mm, okay, let's see. Let's see if we're able to get a move here on on gold. So what we'll need here is a wick down and break up the high to continue bullish here. Alright, for 50 pips. Full target will be 50 pips on this. target would be 50 pips on this. Let's see what we get here. Again, wick down. Alright, wick down and then a break. If we don't get a bottom wick, then no trade, right? We want a bottom wick. And I didn't see one here. It's on the broker side, but it's not on trading view, and it's not on my next broker, next account. I need a bottom wick. I need a clear bottom wick. This is not clear. I need a clear bottom wick. Actually it gapped here, you know. Mm, I don't really liking it. I don't really liking it. What if 5 minute looking like? 85 minutes is more or less did the retest already. So it could just fly here, but I really want to see a clear bottom wick. Oh, I won first place. Awesome. I really just want to see a clear bottom wick. Come on, give me that bottom wick, yo. There we go. This is a clear bottom wick. This is a clear bottom wick. Alright. So break out the highs. We are in. Stops looking very nice. Roughly about 18 pips. Let's see if we get a decent break of the highs here and continue to move up. I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put a buy stop here. See, I don't wanna put a buy stop on this shit here. This should be freaking ACG. Should be jumping. See that? Should be jumping, man. Should be jumping. I like it. Anyways, I have it on my next. Fibers is way smoother. Fibers is way smoother, so I'll leave it on fibers for now. We also monitor trading view. Alright, so once we get, look at how much it broke above on trading view already. Insane, right? This is why I was using this. See? Notice the difference there. So I don't know what's going on with all your under shit these days, man. It's just off. But yeah, we could. So the 15 could close just like this here. Most likely, I think that's a high probability that could happen. It would pause here, and so that the 30 closes like this, and then we get the full support to continue to push to the upside. It's a high probability, like this happens so often. However, now we're waiting to see, exactly what's yeah, we're waiting here. This would be our, well, it will be the first trade on stream here. I traded Asian and pre-London. Pre-London was right before the stream. The reason why I have this stop and I'm not waiting for the buy stop, I'm not waiting for the closure of the 30, because I really think we could push up here. We need like this sort of liquidity type thing there. Yeah, I here for real. There we go. I think we're good here for real. What's our stop loss here? 19 pips, 20 pips. Not bad. Not bad. Spread seem to be getting a little high though. I wonder why. I wonder why. Wait, what the hell? Oh, what's this shit? You don't see this shit? 3 pip spread. Oh, I know why. 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 This account is not a raw spread account. Mm, why do I have a bigger stop loss here? This is not making any sense. But anyways, we are in here. Um, yeah, this is the range. Let's mark out the range. Let's go on trading view, mark out the range. So we have a 20 pip stop. This is the range here. We're looking at, yeah, this is the TP here. We're actually looking at this is the TP here. Alright, so yeah, so there's a chance like we don't continue up right now, but if we do, this is our yeah. Yeah, there is a chance we don't continue up here. There is a chance. Honestly, there is a chance here. So let's see. I had a way better entry on ACG than Fibers. It's weird. Don't understand that, but it is what it is. Let's see if we could get a nice trade again. So now we wait. Now we wait. Um, I'll be okay to give this trade a second chance if I get stopped out here. I'll be okay to give this trade a second chance. So let's see what we get here. Let's see what can play out here. Yes, 5 minutes left. So we may just get that that 15 might just hold there. So let's see. Um, not sure how much we will. If we close a bit like bullish here, like a little high here, um, and we get a little pullback, I may take a second entry. We got 4 minutes left. Let's see what we get there. Let's see here. All right, so we have here, man, I don't know what's this. I don't know what's this thing here, but we have a 30-minute closure here. Forget a bottom wick. a wick up, we're going to take on second entry here on this. So we had a little bottom wick there, and I think it's okay to take a buy if we break above this current 30-minute high. The range we have here is like 40 pip range, so I think we can get it if we, yeah, I think if we get it break above the high, we could continue up into the range. For this one I will just put it by stop here, because I genuinely think we could just fly here, right? So genuinely think we could just fly here. So yeah. Oh wow. Okay then. Yeah, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Could just come and stop us out, you know, but it is what it is. Stops is currently underneath the 15, so should be okay. And we didn't really get any movement as well. After breaking above the high, we only moved like what, 13 pips. Broke above the high, we moved like, yeah, 14 pips. Not anything, you know. So based on structure, based on price, I think we're clear to come up here. We're clear to come up here. Clear to move up here. Right now we just filled the body of the previous 15 minutes. So let's see what we get here. Seems like you wanna come down though. So we may get stopped out here. If we get stopped out here and it comes back and break the high, can we get an entry? That would be 38 pips. Nah, we can't. We can't. So do we enter this here now? Since our stops would more or less be the same place, even if it flips here. Okay, this would be, yeah. This would be bad. Yeah, I think we're getting stopped out here though, if I'm being honest. I think we're getting stopped out here. Like I could just feel it. I could just feel it. I'll leave it, let it do its thing, man. I'll leave it, let it do its thing. Hmm. I'll leave it, let it do its thing. If it pulls back up, if it really pulls back up, um, so I will adjust this a little bit. If it pulls back up, it will be here. Entry is going to be right on the candle here. Right, so right on the candle there. So don't necessarily need a full break, but more or less looking at the flip, right? More or less looking at the flip at this point. More or less looking at the flip. So as it flips, then yeah. For the most part, yeah. For the most part, just now we don't have to cater for spreads really. Just you know, once it flips, tap us in. Should be good. So we waited like what, 2 hours? Well, yeah, we got the trade like 2 hours ago, and now we're in another one. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully. 35 pips, 38 pips is a lot. It's a big stop loss though. This is a big stop. You have to use a 5 minute or something. What's this stop loss here? This is 20 pips. Oh, this will be 1.5% risk. I will take this off and I'll put lower risk here. No need to be risking all of that there. For this account, I'm going to use this. I'm trying my best to trade with proper risk management. My best to trade. I don't want to be too aggressive with my lot size and stuff like that. So try my best here. Yeah, let's see what happens here. More or less, um, we're going to we're going to if we get stopped out here, this will be the end of the trade. I think if we get stopped out here, you just wick down and go back up. Yeah, I think that's it there. Yep, yep, that's it there. We're still good. Still up more or less 0.9%. Alright, still up on this account as well. 0.5%. Yeah. So we took a L here, unfortunately. Yeah. So, what can I guess the only thing here is that if I had waited for the 30 to close, I would not have been in a trade for the most part. Alright, again, 30-minute confirmation. So I would not have been in a trade here because I took it off the 15. I was in a trade. Alright, if I wait for the 30 to close, I would not have been in a trade. Alright, because first of all, this is I will take the trade on the breakout of the high, and this is already like 42 pip stop loss, 45 pip stop loss. Alright, so I won't be entering that even if it came back up. Alright, so there's that. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I do think he can get a second chance here, but I'll just will wait for NY. Wait for NY open. It's all good. How did this go? Oh, this quick back up, huh? Yeah. Not the time to be trading USDJP, guy. So yeah, seems like we're coming down. Seems like we're coming down here. Yeah, maybe to wait for the 30 to close here to get the confirmation, breakaway high confirmation to continue up. I think that yeah, having the having these 30-minute confirmations you really do. Yeah, wasn't a bad trade though. wasn't a bad trade. So I think we get a closure below here. Hmm. Maybe I will just wait below here. Put in a lot here. At some point during NY session, most likely. Maybe even before the NY session. Pre-NY is 2 hours away. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a rest now though. But it was a good stream. Thank you everyone for who stopped by. Um, thank you all for being here. Um, yeah, please give a like, drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you haven't as yet. Um, yeah, do appreciate the support. I still think we can get a trade here, buys here. Cause sales is all the way down here. There's no sales coming in play here. So based on how this 30 closes, yeah, could probably get a trade here. Small stop loss, hopefully. Continue up. Yeah. So it was good being here. Hopefully we get some update on the payout from this prop firm. Yeah. So we can move from there. So see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.